Well, I have to tell you, I have some of your show choir students in my student advisory council, and they were asked the question, what do you love most about coming to school every day? And there were several of the students that say, I love show choir. That's my family.
Well, I think it's a community sharing a story. I like to use the word community, kids coming together from different backgrounds and different economic situations and different cultures, and we have a story to share, and putting differences aside and learning to work together for a common goal. I think that's the powerful thing about it. And the cool thing is that these kids get to go to competitions, and the other day I was thinking about how amazing they all interact with each other from different schools, even though we're competing. There's a common bond, I think, between show choir kids because they know how much work it is. It is a tremendous amount of time and effort and concentration to learn the choreography, to get that into your body, and then to be singing while you're doing that. And it takes a long time to be able to do both at the same time well. Boy, there's a lot of people who make it work. It isn't just me. We have a show band director, of course have our accompanist who makes all the tracks for the kids and is there at rehearsals. And then we have choreographers. We have 3 choreographers we use. We have an outfit coordinator. She organizes that with a team of moms that sew and do all sorts of work. We also have the administration helping, getting buses, students that help in the crew. So there's a whole bunch of moving parts with show choir that people probably don't see.
I first joined show choir in middle school at BAR, in the High Impact Show Choir. I did that for 2 years, and then I came here to GISH, where I auditioned again, and I've been in show choir all 4 years. Music has always sort of been around for me. I'm Guatemalan, and the Guatemalan national instrument is the marimba, and I have like a big marimba in my living room. When my dad and my older brother went to Guatemala and I was in kindergarten, they brought me a little tiny marimba. I remember that Christmas, we had a Christmas party, and I was practicing up until that day, and then the day came and I took out my little marimba, little 5-year-old me, into the kitchen and started playing it for everyone. And yeah, so I guess that's my first musical memory.
I think the biggest goal that we've had to work towards this year was being able to have the show choir performances in light of the pandemic.
In the summer, I started meeting with the leaders in our varsity show choir, just talking about, what we wanted from the year, and also the unknown, and still what the expectations were for continuing the success of our program. And I personally made it very clear to the kids that the responsibility they had, no matter what our season was going to look like, was that every rehearsal we get better.
We didn't know if we were going to have a season. We didn't know what it was going to look like. When it comes to masks, it was difficult to sing because, this is our instrument, so having the masks was pretty hard to get used to at first. And I think we've done a pretty good job of being able to still portray what we're wanting to say and to be able to sing and dance. We
had to start our show so late. We started in October. And so then we came up with a plan. We're going to have extra rehearsals, and we just kind of gritted our teeth and went to work.
Being in show choir, I think the transition from sophomore to junior year really put me even more out there, and I've become such an outgoing person, more than I thought that I could have ever been.
Some of our seniors do not sound like high school kids. They're not singing like high school kids. They're not presenting themselves like that, and that is so exciting for me. I always tell them my heart grew 3 sizes.
Are you saying they're on the next level? So
I think some of our kiddos really are at a very high level for high school students. And I joke that my heart grows 3 sizes bigger than the Grinch, but it really does cause I well up sometimes just to see what, and of course I'm frustrated with them at times and all that because we're all humans, but what gets me out of bed is that we have something important to share. I want them to be able to utilize what they have in the best capacity possible and to be amazing communicators.